Hello world, my name is Christina Kran from OneHealthLessons.com. Welcome to the very first episode of Global Arts and Music webinar series and One Health Lessons. Today we will hear from Francis, who won for the best visual art submission. He is calling in from Kampala, Uganda and studies architectural engineering at Makerere University, and is also an environmentalist and a talented artist. Congratulations, Francis, on the win. How do you feel?
Thank you very much. Actually, I didn't know that it would be my entry would turn out to be one of the winning. I'm so much delighted about it. Yeah, so much excited.
Wow, congratulations once again. Could you please tell me when and how did you hear about One Health Lessons?
It was around 2nd October after when a friend had posted a link on One Health in one of our WhatsApp groups. So it having the music and art contest challenge, it attracted my attention and I had to take a step in finding out about One Health.
Excellent. And what more specifically motivated you or inspired you about creating this piece of artwork?
The fact of I being an environmentalist, I thought it was my chance to communicate to the world through my visual art skills about this alarming issue that is going to negatively affect us if we don't wake up as humanity and address it.
I am going to share now the screen in order to show up your artwork. And will you be kind to explain us a little bit about it?
Yeah.
Here is your artwork. It is entitled as Ego versus Eco. Why?
Yeah, I entitled it Ego and Echo. The ego part, this is what is happening right now on our continent and in the world at large. And the eco is what I was suggesting that the world should be, okay, the direction the world should be heading to in order to live in a very friendly environment.
Wow, a very interesting fact. I was wondering, why did you choose to represent the planet Earth in a very circular way, where you actually depict the essence itself of the planet? Like we see a dark and a light side. Why?
I was just simplifying it on how the negative effect on the environment can change the world. And this side where the echo is, if at all we are practicing the good ways that can help us live comfortably in our environment, and that's how I was predicting the environment to be. Yeah, so I came up with this idea. Of course, I had many ideas with me, but this is how I could simplify everything in one composition.
Excellent. I'm going now to shift to the other slide, where we are basically seeing just a part of your artwork. Could you tell us what is this exactly?
This is a man practicing deforestation. Yeah, there is a rope tied on it, then to his neck. but that one is invisible in real sense. Today, man is the main agent of change on the earth. So he's practicing a lot of activities that are negatively affecting the earth. So now here, he's practicing deforestation. It could be swamp reclamation, it could be bush burning, yeah, many more. But I chose to represent this with him cutting the tree with a rope tied to his neck. Here, my message was, today we are doing the destruction, the deforestation, cutting down trees, not realizing that this effect will have a negative effect on us in the near future or on the next generation. Yeah, that's the message I was trying to represent.
I see, and I was wondering about the meaning of the meaning of the factory. Actually, we see a factory that is next to the forest in your artwork. What does
at the factory, I was representing air pollution. Okay, I was trying to communicate on on the effects that factories have tried to cause on our environment. That one of them could be air pollution. The fumes out of factories have greatly affected the environment, whereby the air we breathe in might not be safe on humans and birds, which spend most of their times in air, which might lead to some respiratory diseases. Then the industrial wastes, some could be containing some chemicals, for example, mercury, and agricultural wastes, which might have a negative effect on the aqua life. Yeah, most of these, they usually dump their wastes into water reserves, and which has majorly affected the aqua life. Yeah.
And we see that the animals are actually are trying to eat the plastic, and they think that most probably it's a food, but like many animals in the sea as well, they are trying to consume the plastic, and then they get sick. What is the message of this symbol that you have portrayed with the animals trying to eat the plastic, actually?
Here, it's a bird feeding on a plastic, and bro, here it's an animal with its head stuck in a plastic bottle. So here I was trying to show on how humans have tried to promote improper disposal of plastics, which has led to the negative effects on birds and animals. For example, a bird feeding on a polythene paper, it might not be of any good in its body, hence not digested, and it might lead to death. And for the animal, I think it could have been finding something to eat, or it could have smelled something inside that bottle, and when it tried its head inside, it got stuck. So it couldn't find a way of escaping from having its head out of that bottle. So when I reflect it on humans, it's like being locked up inside a small room with limited access to air and food. Eventually, you will have to die. So these animals, was starving to death, having not been supplied with enough air and food.
Actually, this is an excellent message portrayed in your artwork, because we actually are trying to depict the importance of the human beings, like especially their role and their responsibility to take care of the animal world. Now I'm going to actually show another slide where we are showing actually the happy side of the planet. We are seeing a windmill, a house with light, a forest, happy human beings basically, and the colors of Africa, such as the presence of the giraffe, for instance. How and here there is a depiction of the recycling process. So how would you sum up these elements in few words?
About the windmill, I was trying to create some possible solutions on how, okay, the direction on which we should be reflecting, using the windmill for energy production. The house, actually, those are on top, those are solar panels. So I was trying to communicate on using solar energy other than electrical energy, whereby it leads to the destruction of the environment, including the forests. Then besides the house, there is I was trying to show proper disposal of plastics, whereby we should dump them in dustbins and create where we could just properly dispose of all the plastics without scattering them as anywhere we come across in the environment. So here I was trying to show a happy man. Yeah, he's just happy in a beautiful environment. Here I was trying to communicate we should try to do reforestation activity, and this will restore homesteads for many species, birds, insects. As you can see, birds are flying over. Yeah, they are happy. Then below there is a man cycling. So here I was trying to come up with means of transport we could use to deal away with the ones using diesel and petrol, which could be environmental friendly. Fortunately, technology has come up with electric cars and motorcycles. Yeah, I think we could be opting for that. Yeah. Then besides there is a giraffe. When we do the restoring of the environment in its original shape, animals will have a better life like before. Then besides, I was trying to communicate that's a trap net. Yeah, this can trap any floating plastics that come along with water from roads carried along, like after it has rained, and this stops them from being part of the water reserves. As you can see below, if we do this, the aqualife will stay in its good environment and life. Yeah.
Excellent. Actually, it is the dream of the scientists nowadays to save the planet. And you have portrayed wonderfully the methods of, or one of the methods to preserve the habitat of the animals and the establish proper conditions for humans' life. Actually, I am here showing you a slide where actually we see the presence of the net. And for me, it looks like a modern ship that nowadays, especially in the recent time, they are trying to advertise on television and on the internet about cleaning up the oceans. And here here the net aspiring the plastic. It is a wonderful idea about how in the happy world of the planet should be elaborated, while in the sad world of the planet it does depict actually the improper behavior of human beings. Like here, the camion basically trying to, or the truck trying to throw the sand or the plastic in the sea. Yes. And this is, again, your wonderful artwork. Well done. Congratulations once again, Francis. I will have one more question for you. In case people would like to buy artwork from you, how they can reach you?
It can be through my email, via Facebook or WhatsApp.
All right. Here we are showing the email of Francis, and hopefully people can contact you. Thank you very much for your time and this wonderful contribution of yours. Do you have any questions?
I would like to know what could be the vision of One Health in the next 5 years from now.
I believe the vision will be to connect with young people all around the world, where we can spread the idea about the sustainable world, or making sustainable solutions for saving our planet. And that is not just an idea, but also that we should just talk about, but it is also a project that we should implement. So for this purpose, we need to contact organizations, write petitions to the government, and if the government doesn't respond, we should perhaps create an organization that will, or an agency that will contact specific organs of the authority or the government, and will actually try to invest more in the provinces instead of the capitals. Because nowadays I have noticed that the government always, or the majority of the investments of the government are for the capitals, but not for the provinces. And there we can see a gap of development between the provinces and the capital. So why young people are going to the capital? Because there are more work opportunities. But we should definitely spread the idea about One Health, which is the combination of animal health, human health, and environmental health for the children living in these regions. It is not all about what is happening in the capital. So this is my opinion, basically.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Francis, and congratulations for a third time, a very wonderful artwork. Thank you. Take care.
Highly welcome. Thank you.
You're very welcome.